We are Matt and Jessica, a couple of Michiganders whom, back in 2012, decided they'd had enough of the rat race and shoved off for more distant horizons in their 34-foot sailboat Serendipity. Taking on parts of the Caribbean and sailing 3/4 of the way across the Atlantic, we arrived in the Azores only to fall into deep longing for a project boat back in Florida. Temporarily throwing away our plans for the Med, we crossed back to Florida to begin a complete overhaul on the boat we just purchased, a 1983 Chisaloo, a custom aluminum sailboat. For the past year and a half, we've been slaving away as we live aboard to turn her into our dream boat, making lots of mistakes but also learning along the way. Join us as we get her ready for her first time in the water in 10 years and eventually sail away to those distant horizons once again. It is now 4 days after our intended splash date, and as you can probably tell from the background around me, we're still in the work yard. But lately, Florida, and I guess we could call ourselves residents here. We've been here for over 2 years now, and we've never seen rains like we've had the past about week and a half. It's just been every day, pretty much nonstop, maybe a break for 2 to 3 hours. But a lot of the projects we were saving to get in the water, we wanted to do just before we got in the water, such as painting the bottom and doing our non-skid. And right when we were gearing up to get those done to go in the water on the date we had scheduled, it was just raining non-stop here and we could never really fit it in. So we're scheduled to go in tomorrow now. And last night we just painted the non-skid, and today we're able to paint our centerboard well. About 2 days ago, we got all of the coats of bottom paint on. I'll show you that. So now our bottom is looking nice and pretty and blending in with the boat just as we wanted to. And you can see Matt down there trying to clear up our space to get us out of here in the morning. Super excited.
Look how much paint I have on me.
And Matt has. Matt painted the centerboard well tonight without his suit, so I'm sure we're going to hear a lot of crap from that, but
I have paint everywhere.
Matt has paint everywhere on him. 'Tis part of your life when you work in the work yard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty bad.
And in addition to painting the centerboard well, we now have the centerboard itself painted. I had to do it in 2 different occasions. Got the last barrier coats on, 2 coats of bottom paint. But now she's ready to go, so I think, weather permitting, we'll go in the water tomorrow. But they'll lift us up just before lunch, and then we'll kind of hang there for a bit. We'll put the centerboard in, everyone will take their lunch break, and then we'll go in the water and see if we float. We hope. So, of course, the rain messed up all my other projects too. This painting that was supposed to be done before we got in the water is still being continued. And I'm hoping to get it done tomorrow morning just before we go in the water. But we were able to change the logo and put it in the darker color, so at least this side won't have to be done in the water. I kind of messed up the other side, totally my fault. It's a little bit of an angle now. So the last few days for us have been pretty exhausting. Thankfully though, there has been a break in weather where it's either all day without rain and just mostly cloudy skies, or a fully dry morning, maybe rain in the afternoon or flipped. So we've been trying to squeeze about a week's worth of projects into the past few days. We've been working from as soon as we finish breakfast in the morning pretty much until the sun goes down. So I think you can say we're pretty exhausted at the end of the nights. And tonight, being our last night in the yard, our friend Alex has come by and given us a few Coronas already, which means by about 7:30 at night I'm already ready for bed. But that is okay, because tonight is a reason to celebrate, and then hopefully tomorrow will be too, because when we go in the water, I just really hope that we're floating and that we don't have to pick right up and come back in the yard. So we'll have to see what happens tomorrow, but right now I am feeling pretty good, in a good mood. Still a lot to do, freaking out maybe a little bit, but I'll just worry about that tomorrow. Georgie, it's our last morning in the yard. Do you have any thoughts on that? You look kind of scared to head outside. Do you know what a big day this is for all of us? Are you excited to get back in the water? You look extremely excited. Do you hear the travel lift coming? Are they gonna get ready to come take us away? I see the travel lift coming. I think it's coming for us. We did have one small issue while lifting the boat, and that's when the jack stands came off. They ended up taking a bit of the paint with them that we had just put on before lifting and reblocking the boat not too long before. So unfortunately we did have to hang in the sling for a little bit longer while we put on a few coats of new paint and let it dry before we went in the water later that afternoon. Do you need my hand for that?
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
Totally got it. Right now we stopped the travel lift because we need to still put our centerboard in while it's hanging. So luckily we scheduled our launch for right around the guys' lunchtime. So just before lunch they're lifting us up. We're gonna try and get the centerboard in there. Everyone's gonna go eat and we'll come back and get her in the water. So hopefully everything goes according to plan, because right now Matt I think is still pretty stressed about the whole thing. All right, Matt, what's going on?
What's going on?
Now we just need to lift that thing in place. I don't know if it's high enough.
Think we need to go a little higher?
Yeah.
I'm glad I don't have to do any of this heavy lifting. Oh, we need another inch. We're good. It's all tickety-boo now.
Oh, you gotta get up there, ain't it?
Yeah. So it's got to be up, and then that's the little piece that has to go over this bar right here.
Okay.
So however the hell that happens, I don't know. And then you gonna have to stand it up. I don't know.
That ain't over there.
Yeah, I think this has to go up right now. I know, that's actually what I'm worried about.
We put a lot of paint in there and we
Yep.
kind of made a narrow space even more narrow.
Jess, you might actually have to go up.
Okay.
Once we got the boat lifted high enough to stick the centerboard in place, Jessica climbed up aboard the boat again while it was in the sling and pulled the line that holds it up into place, kind of lifting it up. We stuck it over the bar that holds it, and then 2 bolts went in. That's all that actually holds the thing in place from falling out, are 2 little bolts with some tough gel on them and some plastic nuts or washers on it, and was all set to go.
After the centerboard had been installed and the paint was deemed dry enough to get us back in the water, we rounded the guys up and we finally got ourselves moving closer to the direction we've been hoping to go all day.
Don't tell me we can't go. We can cross 1,000 roads. Everything you've wanted. The sun will take us home. You know that I want anywhere that has you. You know I can't go without you. You know that I love the world with you. So let's go.
There she is.
She's in the water and Matt's inside seeing if she floats. Hopefully there's no water coming in right now, but It's a long, long way to get here, and can't quite believe it myself. I'm still waiting for it to all fall apart, so I should be more excited than I am maybe tonight when we're in a slip. But for right now, thank you, Alex, for the Corona. I'm gonna celebrate the moment.
Not a
So she's been in the water for about 5 minutes. How are you feeling?
Nervous.
But no signs of water yet?
Nothing.
Almost too good to be true?
Well, we did at least have that hiccup earlier. So
Yeah. There was,
we got that out of our system.
there was that paint snafu.
Yeah. All that work.
So now we're about to go in a slip. We just picked one out.
I get the engine warming up.
Yep, sounds good. Don't fail us now, 10-year-old engine.
Huh?
But don't fail us now, 10-year-old engine.
We were happy to have the engine fire up for us on the first try once again, and Matt had the opportunity to use the brand new tiller we just made to get ourselves from the dock right after the lift into the slip that we'll be sitting in for the next month. Once we had all the dock lines securely tied on, it was time to grab the most important family member, Georgie, from back in the workyard and seeing what her thoughts were to being back on a boat in the water after spending so long in the dirt with us.
Guess what, Georgie Cat? We're back in the water. Your dream has finally come true. You can jump aboard a boat in the water now and actually stay on it. Yeah. You excited? Good girl.
Yep, she's ready.
Are you excited? Yeah, you're so happy. Hi. Aw. Good girl. Go explore the boat. Somebody loves her home on the water.
So nice to see you happy. Yeah. So happy. Back on the water.
Yeah.
Come on, let's go look in the back. Come on. Come on. Look back there, baby.
Yeah. You can go watch the fish, Georgie. Go. Come on. Yeah. Yeah. We're gonna go look at the fishies. I'm gonna put you down, okay? Bless you.
Georgie.
It's also different.
I'm nervous.
What a good girl. So it has taken us a long 2 years and 5 days. We wanted to splash on our 2-year anniversary of when Days Off / Elements of Life first got into the work yard, but of course the rain stopped us. But now we are in the water. As you can tell, this is probably not the same day as the splash. We wanted to do a big celebration, but
It rained.
it rained,
And then it rained.
and then it rained again. We're kind of in that
And then it
rainy
rained
season.
again. Yeah.
So it took us a few days due to the rain, but now we are able to properly celebrate. We got a bottle of real champagne, or champagne. Yeah, I know. From the 2 sailing chefs. They sent it to us to celebrate the occasion, so thank you very much. I know it's much better than the cheap Aldi sparkling, whatever it was.
Because this is real champagne.
It's real champagne.
Real champagne. So for our French viewers, they'll be happy.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's the real stuff, and might do like a little toast or renaming thing really quick while we're in the water. So
Uh-oh. I wasn't prepared for that.
no,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna pour some over. I'm not gonna do the whole same
Okay,
again, but
good.
pop that bitch open.
Don't you be smart.
Oh, it's even got a fancy cork.
It's got a fancy, well, no, it's the
Oh, cap
little
top.
cap top.
It's still fancy.
It's still fancy. Right?
Yep. Woo!
Look at that smoke.
And we'll keep the cork.
They are actually wine glasses, but they're plastic. So we're on a boat. Come
Yeah. My mom got these for me after she had seen them multiple times that I don't drink the bugs that fly into my drinks, but I just pick them out and keep drinking. So this was her hopes that I don't swallow any accidentally.
on. Yes. Something like that. By the way, it is 10:30 in the morning?
Yep.
10:30 in the morning. Yes.
Welcome to the cruising life.
Yep. This is a good start of the day. Power tools next.
Cheers.
Cheers. Yeah, that's quite a bit better than the oldie stuff. Isn't
Yeah.
It? Yeah.
It's not just sugar.
No, it's not just sugar.
So this is our 4th day in the water, and I have to say, once we actually splashed, our motivation just went to 0.
We're in recovery mode right now.
Yeah.
We did such a hard push to get the boat in the water that we're just kind of burnt out right now. So for the next couple of days, we're just sitting here playing around on the internet.
Yeah. And I know you'll all say it's pretty well deserved, but the only thing is we're still not ready. We're not quite close to shoving off from the dock, which is the next big goal. And we thought that as soon as we get in the water, it would actually boost our motivation even more, and we would just be like, morning tonight, get things done, let's get off this dock. But
No.
that's not the case.
No, just being back in the water again and feeling the motion of the water has kind of lulled us into a stupor. We're hibernating right now, kind of.
Yeah.
But I can feel it coming back a little bit. We got a bunch of parts coming, and they should be here Monday, so we can start majority of the electrical projects, finishing those things up, installing the last electronics, and then it's on to some more of the mechanical items.
So in case anyone's wondering, what do you still have left to do before you can leave? Because I'm sure a lot of you thought that we would just drop in the water and go. What is the big list of things that we have to do? I have to
finish installing the electronics.
Yep, so we can't navigate anywhere right now, really.
Plumbing, we still have to do we're running PEX plumbing.
And some of the items we'll be able to take with us. I think we might, as soon as we get out of here, just go the 28 miles down the river and anchor in Stewart for a week or two, just to get ourselves used to being off the grid. But right now we can't use the bathroom. We're working on our composting head. That's going to be a future episode, but that's not done yet. We don't have all of our electronics. We don't have the navigation lights. I don't think we have an anchor light. What are some of the really big things?
Yeah, I got to finish wiring the mast. I have
even
to.
Get off the dock. Yeah, we don't have any deck hardware on.
Sails aren't on. In running the lines and so on and so forth. So there's a lot of logistics, a lot of things that we've been thinking about for 2 years, trying to figure out how we're going to lay out the deck hardware and
everything that's going on here. All the configurations for everything are items that Matt has had to figure out and set up. So that's unfortunately why we can't just get out of here either, is because we're basically starting a new, even like designing everything ourselves.
Luckily, I can't do another summer here, so it is.
So we have got to get ourselves out.
That's a huge motivator, just getting out of this heat. Again, 10 a.m. and I'm dying already.
So hopefully you'll stay with us for about another 3 or 4 episodes while we just kind of sit in the water and finish everything up, and then we're going to start heading north. No destination planned. But hey, at least you're in the water, which is a huge, huge step. So thank you so much for following along. Thank you for all your support. So just stay tuned, and hopefully soon you'll see us moving on the water.